So we use this expert survey. It's not just like an opinion poll of 1,000 people, is it? It's just of qualified people. But how many do you need to get a credible sample?
I mean, the standard in the academic literature is 3. We aim for much more than that. In this year's 2019 survey, we had between 6 and 19 respondents in every country we surveyed. The average was 11 respondents, and we're quite pleased with that. Of course, over time, we would like to get many more respondents too, and we hope as we continue to roll out the survey that we'll grow our network of human rights experts in the future.
And what kind of people are filling these out? What kind of experts are they?
So we limit ourselves to only people that we think are actively monitoring human rights practices in the countries on which they focus. And so you know, we don't go to people who are likely to be relying on secondary or tertiary sources. These are people who are directly either collecting information directly from people who are victims of abuse or near that area. And so overall, we only survey human rights practitioners, advocates, and researchers, largely people that work for non-governmental organizations, human rights journalists, lawyers who focus on human rights issues, or in the cases in which one exists, people who work for A-rated national human rights institutions.
So they're all experts, and we've got a good number of them, but don't they kind of have an agenda? How are we going to account for that?
Oh, they absolutely have an agenda. Their agenda is the maximization of respect for human rights in the countries in which they work. And that's okay. We know that. We have a good academic literature that backs up the idea that, honestly, human rights advocates don't overrepresent human rights abuse in the countries on which they work. They have no reason to. They're actually trying to improve things in those countries. And so we know that, and we also are able to utilize statistical techniques that allow for survey respondents to give us varying levels of information, and we can account for that in our models.